Hey everyone, Wayne Fox here. A little bit of a different video for my channel. This is about my iPad and the annoying problem I'm having where when I'm using it in my teleprompter, I'll look up and suddenly it's dimmed a little bit. And I actually have to reach over and touch the display to get it to brighten back up. You know, I struggle with this problem. It's very annoying. I can't quite find a balance that both ways work. I want the brightness to stay consistent, and I watched a whole ton of videos and nobody seems to be able to solve this problem for me. I think I finally found out what's causing it and a way to solve it. So this video about iPad dimming is a little different than others. I don't think this affects very many people based on the reason it's doing it. But if you're one of those that found this video because you got this annoying problem where your iPad suddenly seems to be a little bit dimmer, then this might be for you. So in all the videos, they all basically say the same thing. They say first thing you do is to swipe down from the corner, touch and hold the brightness slider, and make sure True Tone is turned off. Now I've got that turned off anyway. I find it annoying that the iPad gets warmer and cooler based on various factors, and it's really a light emitting product, so I'm not sure my environment affects the color, maybe a little bit, but it's not a color accurate product anyway. So the next thing they'll tell you to do is to go into your settings and go to accessibility and go to your display and text size settings and scroll all the way down to the bottom and turn off auto brightness. I think that's actually a crazy idea because auto brightness is a feature where as you change the environment, your iPad will get brighter and darker so it stays pleasant to your eye. For example, if you're inside working, you don't want it at full brightness. Normally maybe 30% is plenty bright. If you're in a dark room, 25% even. But as soon as you walk outside, if you've got auto brightness off, you've got to go and you've got to manually turn that up to full brightness. Auto brightness is a great feature, and that's not what's causing this problem. Now, there is one case where the iPad does dim, and it dims a lot, and that's right before it goes to sleep. This isn't what we're talking about here. Basically, it's saying you're not interacting with me, and I'm about to put the display to sleep, and maybe it's kind of a way to give you a warning that you need to interact and touch it. If that's a problem, go to your settings, go to display and brightness, go down to auto lock and set that to never, and then the iPad won't go to sleep on you. Now make sure you turn that back to a reasonable time when you're done. In my case, the iPad is actually plugged into power when it's being used as a teleprompter, and I'm using it as a display for my Mac, so it might be on for a couple of hours. Now, there's one other case where the iPad will dim a little bit, and I haven't seen this in any of the videos I watched, and I watched quite a few. The iPad itself has a feature called attention awareness, and if it detects that you're not paying attention to it, and I assume it's using the camera to see if your eyes are looking at it, it will slightly dim the display after a period of time. It seems to be about 2 minutes. I assume this is to save on battery life, even though it still does it if I've got it plugged into power. Now, there's two places to turn this feature off. One is if you go to Face ID and passcode, and you scroll down, and it'll say attention aware features. You can also go into accessibility, go into Face ID and attention. And here you can also see attention awareness features. You'll notice that the descriptions are slightly different. From the Face ID and passcode choice, it says the iPad will check for attention before dimming the display, or expanding a notification when locked, or lowering the volume of some alerts, whereas if you do it under the accessibility choice, it doesn't mention expanding the notification when locked. I'm not sure why the difference. I personally don't think it matters which one you use, but if you turn this feature off, you won't find the iPad doing that slight dimming at some annoying time if you're using it in some scenario where you're getting it like I am. If you found this video, you probably were searching for a dimming problem, and maybe this is the problem that you're having. Well, I hope this helps at least somebody. I don't think a lot of people, like I said, had the problem, but I thought it was worth mentioning because I searched and searched, and it's been annoying me for a few weeks now while I've been trying to get my iPad to work as a good teleprompter display. Well, hey, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and then hit the like button. I've got another video in my Gone But Not Forgotten series coming soon. This is one I've been working on a while, and it's about an image that I personally can't take a picture of because the location is no longer there. Happened long before I got into landscape photography. And that should be out in probably be 3 or 4 weeks before I get that one done because it's an interesting story. Anyway, hey, thanks again. See ya.